Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. It's an interesting matchup here, Clark, especially in the backcourt.
Well, you've got guards that can do a little bit of everything. They pass it, they score it, they can control and manage tempo. I think it makes for a very entertaining game.
Now, here is Miller. Back to Payton. Inside, O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
What a nasty finish that was. O'Neal playing with a little attitude right now.
Odom deciding where to go with it. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Hits the three-point bomb.
That's Houston's sweet spot now, knocking jumpers down off the catch.
Miller, the pass to Odom. From past the arc, here's Olowokandi. Miller grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Miller. Pass to Odom. Here's Olowokandi, covered by Miller. 5 on the clock. Brand trying to free himself up. And the basket by Olowokandi.
I like when Olowokandi goes to work down there. That's where he can do his best job.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the SuperSonics. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And a lot of people thought they were the favorites going into that one, but it ended up being a much tougher game than most anticipated, and they just fell short.
Well, to me, it looked like they were pretty evenly matched. And you look at how the game ended, I would say I'm not alone in that sentiment. Those are two pretty evenly matched teams.
Now Mason following the three-point attempt by Andre Miller. Here's O'Neal, and finished off by O'Neal.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Here's Maggette. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
There's one thing on Maggetti's mind when he's on the floor: score the ball. Corey won't let anybody stop him from doing that.
Miller outside, pass to Payton. Back to Miller. Nice ball movement by Seattle. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Mason.
And superb strength there from Payton, absorbing the contact and keeping his composure for the finish.
Here's Odom. And then Brand with the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here is O'Neal. Here's Houston. Back to O'Neal. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Now Odom. Jermaine O'Neal missing on the three. Maggette right side. Over Houston. No good from Maggette.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
O'Neal kicks to Payton. Right wing. O'Neal a screen on Odom. Mason the pass to O'Neal. Great D that time from Brand. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And here is Odom. 17 points for him last game against Portland. Stolen by Mason. Pass to Peyton. Here's Houston. O'Neal a screen on Maggette. Down low. And finished off by O'Neal.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And here's Maggette. Back to Miller for three. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, Andre Miller is the definition of a crafty point guard. He's not the biggest, strongest, or fastest, but he can beat you with his mind.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That free throw good from Miller. Season just getting started here, Greg. Players getting back into their routine, and that's huge, as well as everyone else, just trying to get the rhythm of the season.
Yeah, coaches, refs, support staff, they all take a moment to get into their rhythm as well. I'll throw in commentators, partner, in case I make any mistakes here tonight.
Oh, GA, don't worry about that. You're not making any mistakes, but rhythm is huge for a broadcast, right? From the truck to the front table here in front of this great action. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the SuperSonics. Oh, the jam by O'Neal.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his frame and strength to take the hit and still finish the shot.
Pass to Maggette. To the paint. Stolen by O'Neal. This one for 3. Houston can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 3. Now Odom. Brand a screen on Mason. Pass to Brand. 6 to shoot. Over Jones. And there's Elton Brand on the assist by Odom. Brand's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Jones with the bounce pass. Odom against Mason. Inside. It's deflected. Stolen by Brand. Outside Odom. On the wing, Miller. To the right side. Brand against Miller. Brand, good. Brand's got 6 points.
You can't let Brand get comfortable down there. He is a major threat inside.
Outside, O'Neal. Mason for 3. Miller grabs the miss. Clippers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. To the right wing. O'Neal against Brand. And the wing jumper offline.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
O'Neal against Miller. Houston shot's good. He has 6.
And we see Houston take a healthy amount of threes for a reason. This guy very accurate from beyond.
Now, here is Miller. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Portland.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Shots good by Miller. And the Sonics lead by 2.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The SuperSonics making a switch here. The Clippers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Richardson. Miller gets the rebound. Miller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Jones. Here's Goldwire. Here's the screen. Miller, right side. Unable to get that one. The Clippers trail. Here he goes. Here's Piatkowski. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. For Seattle, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Here's Goldwire. To the inside. Here's Miller. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Making his presence felt on the interior.
Richardson outside. Down low, Brooks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Seattle.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
No good on the free throw. Wang, he's checked in for Parks. And he sinks the second. Here's Hobson. Pass to Cisse. Jones looking for an opening, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Pass to Hobson. Here's Cisse. Here's Drobniak. Beyond the arc. Cisse, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Richardson outside. Here's Brooks. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Hobson. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Jones. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Hobson's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Jaric. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Pass to Hobson. Evans, right side. Outside, Jones. Here's Hobson. Seattle missing again. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Sonics lead by 3. 2K Sports, and we'll be back in a moment here at Staples Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
It's rebounded by O'Neal.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. O'Neal's got the lead up to 5 now for the Sonics. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Miller outside. Here's Brooks. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. 5 points in the game.
Really a gifted passer, Andre Miller, an excellent dime dropper.
Outside, O'Neal. Evans outside. Back to O'Neal. 13 feet away. The Clippers grab the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Piatkowski, and he hits it to tie the game up.
It's like a sixth sense. Sometimes you just know someone's out there with the look.
Here's Goldwire, covered by Miller. As to Drobniak. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Wilcox is checked in for Los Angeles. And Seattle also making a change. Hobson's checked in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. They set the pick. Here's Piatkowski, drains it from beyond the arc. And the Clippers lead by 3.
That's just excellent awareness right there. I mean, sensing the defensive overcommitment and then taking advantage of it, that's good basketball.
Here's Hobson. Shot to stop the run. Here's Drobniak. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Miller kicks to Richardson. Piatkowski, guarded by O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Wilcox. It's hauled in by the Sonics. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to Evans. Now Jones. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. Here's Hobson. Oh, good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Now, here's Richardson to the wing right side. To the paint, here's Miller. Drops in the layup for 2.
Nice job finishing inside. It's one of the strengths of Andre Miller's game. He knows how to operate in close.
Pass to Jones. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, you ask anyone, this upcoming draft has a chance to be one of the best ever. We all know about LeBron James, but in your mind, who else should we look out for?
Well, the scouts rave about the 7-foot Serbian, Darko Milicic. Foreign players don't often have the same cachet, but his combo of size and skill is very intriguing.
And the first one drops. Los Angeles making a switch here. Rand's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Now, here is Miller. Brand sets a screen for Miller. Pass to Brand. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Brand's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
Keeping things plain and simple in the screen and roll. Brand, excellent execution.
Here's Houston. Miller surveying the floor. There's the three. Houston's shot's good. Houston's got the game tied up here for the Sonics.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Miller outside. Out to the wing. Brand left side. Richardson outside. And here's Miller outside. It's hauled in by the Sonics. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, two teams that were very similar in the standing.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way, and you could say the same for tonight's game.
And obviously, his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes, they last days.
Shots good by Miller.
Now, Miller's a very physical guard. He does not mind at all having to work through some contact.
As to Drobniak. Here's Houston. Jones the pass to O'Neal. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. O'Neal's got 14 points for the game.
6'11", skilled, athletic. When Jermaine O'Neal puts it all together, we are going to see some monster game.
It's Richardson on the wing. Brand kicks to Miller. Here's Piatkowski. They grab their own miss. Miller outside. Pass to Richardson. Inside. A second chance effort. He gets that one. Brand's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A superb rebounder. That's the strength of his game in my mind. Brand really knows how to work the angles on the glass.
And it's Jones with the ball for Seattle. Timeout called by Nate McMillan. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Elton Brand with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
looking for an opening. And we find out a lot about teams at this stage of the year, Greg. It becomes pretty clear where the soft spots are.
Yeah, this is where the general managers earn their keep. There's plenty of time until the trade deadline when there's a clear issue. A GM's got to start working the phones and address it.
Miller keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. He has 7.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's Jones. Still without a basket. Pass to O'Neal. Over Piatkowski. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Jones.
6'11", skilled, athletic. When Jermaine O'Neal puts it all together, we are going to see some monster games.
And the Clippers call time here.
Here we go.
For the Sonics. Mason eject in for O'Neal. And it's Payton in for Jones. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Brand sets a screen for Richardson. Outside Odom. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brand. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And Payton sends it back. Here's Houston. Fires the 3. And Odom pulls it down. The Clippers trail. Corey Maggette on the wing. Back to Odom. Brand sets a screen for Odom. Drills the three-pointer. Odom's got 5 points so far.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor. They're always ready to shoot from distance when the defense isn't focused.
As to Dropniak. Payton looking it over. Here's Miller. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. 6 points for him.
That's the look you want.
Maggette outside. Now Odom. Maggette the pass to Olowokandi. Over Miller. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Houston, covered by Maggette. Miller with a screen on Maggette. Houston the pass to Miller. Rebounded by Corey Maggette.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
1:44 left here in the second. A fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Miller's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Mason dishes to Payton. As to Dropniak. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Lets it go with a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And it's the SuperSonics with the ball, following the shot by Corey Maggette. Mason the pass to Houston. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Seattle. Now here's Odom. 17 points in his last outing. Over Mason. Odom's shot, good. Odom's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Working the blocks nicely. Lamar Odom dumps it in from inside.
Here's Houston, covered by Maggette. Lets it fly from 18. Tries again, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jermaine O'Neal.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Odom deciding where to go with it. Brand right side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Jermaine O'Neal.
Not the tallest or most athletic big, but Brand using the smarts to get to the line. He can beat you with his mind.
The Clippers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. No good on that one. And Greg, of course, the big story again this year, Michael Jordan coming back into the league.
And he showed in his first year back, he still has it. You wonder if this might be the last run, though. Still, always a treat to watch the GOAT play.
And the second free throw, good.
A double-double threat and superb defender. Brand is exactly what you'd want from your big man.
Payton passes to Houston. Banked in off the glass. Houston's got it all tied up now for Seattle.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Brand sets a screen for Odom. Back to Maggette. To the middle. And there's Elton Brand on the assist from Corey Maggette. And that's 15 points for Elton Brand.
Brand doesn't need much to get into a nice offensive rhythm. This guy's got a lot in his offensive package.
Payton against Miller. Payton kicks to O'Neal. Over Brand. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 20.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, those hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here is Miller. He's got 6. Pass to Olowokandi.
The defense trying to rough up Olowokandi, but to no avail. He still gets his shot off.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
And the first one drops.
Do not be surprised to see Olowokandi here a lot. He is a load to handle.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Here's Houston, covered by Maggette. Payton with it, takes a 3. That one doesn't go. It's Miller on the wing. Pass to Brand. Here's Olowokandi. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's deflected. O'Neal with it. Picked up by Maggette. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you look at Maggette, a muscular, athletic frame, creates problems for the defense. I mean, he's very good at drawing contact on the way up.
First free throw is good.
In addition to his athleticism, which he's known for, Maggette also has the ability to score in a number of ways.
And he can't hit the second. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Seattle. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Pass to Miller. Outside Odom. Spins to the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
The Sonics trailing. Timeout called by Nate McMillan. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Elton Brand with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. To the left wing. O'Neal is screen on Odom. Pass to Payton. Shot clock at 5. O'Neal sets the screen for Payton. Fires from 14. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist from Payton. O'Neal's got the game tied up here for Seattle. The Clippers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Maggette right side. Outside, Odom. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's stolen by Odom. To the paint. Here's Brand. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Brand's got 5 points in the quarter.
And fantastic work from Brand. You see how polished and comfortable he is inside.
Outside, O'Neal. Here's Houston, covered by Maggette. Back to O'Neal. Over Brand. And another basket for Seattle.
Great pass by him right there. This is the kind of unselfish attitude you love to see.
Pass to Maggette. Now here's Odom. He's got 7. Inside, here's Brand, and finished off by Brand.
Love watching Brand slam it down. Powerful throwdown.
Seattle has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Payton outside.
2, 3, woo!
Look right past me, you slept wrong. Not all paint turns to Teflon. Invest my soul, that's a bet, bro. Blue face patience, bank tested, breath long. Money be a raft when you trying to swim. And your vision is dim, cause the time on this grip. Had to make a lot of shifts with the way of the wind. On the whim, level win, so my high end is step strong. We fight for fun, I'd rather look stupid trying till I go dumb. I always hated man growing up, now I know some. My time divided, weeks inspired.
Outside, Peyton. O'Neal outside. And Greg, of course, the big story again this year, Michael Jordan coming back into the league.
And he showed in his first year back, he still has it. You wonder if this might be the last run, though. Still, always a treat to watch the GOAT play.
And the Clippers call time here. And it's the Clippers with the ball. A 2-point game. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Brand, a screen on Mason. Inside, Brand kicks to Miller. 5 on the clock. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Rebound by Olowokandi. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Odom with it. 7 points in the game. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Sonics. Miller's got rebound number 13 with that last one. They get it back.
And defenses know what O'Neal can do with the rock all over him that time.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Clippers?
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
He hits the second from the line.
And O'Neal is simply a beast. Jermaine O'Neal, a long, athletic, big guy with a nice shooting touch from mid-range.
Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Odom. Back to Miller. Brand, a screen on Peyton. Miller, the pass to Brand. And it's Brand with the jam.
Brand doesn't need much to get into a nice offensive rhythm. This guy's got a lot in his offensive package.
Miller against Peyton. Now, here is O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
6'11", skilled, athletic. When Jermaine O'Neal puts it all together, we are going to see some monster game.
Miller outside. Brand against O'Neal. Brand inside. 21 points in the game. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
Probniak, he's checked in for the Sonics. That one misses for Brand.
A double-double threat and superb defender. Brand is exactly what you'd want from your big man.
That's to Drobniak. And here is O'Neal. Lays tees it up off the glass. O'Neal's got 29 in the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Brand, up and in from the low block. Brand's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
This is exactly where Brand wants to be, close to the basket.
Payton the bounce pass. Houston. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 4th assist in this one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Yep, it counts.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Brand. Rebound by the Sonics. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Payton surveying the floor. Pass to Miller. O'Neal inside. He's against Miller. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the SuperSonics.
They fed the post all game long, and it's really paid off. Dominating attack from that part of the floor in this one.
Mind the lane.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
The free throw off from O'Neal.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
Keep going.
Pass to Eli. Sinks that one from the post.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
The Sonics leading. Here's Goldwire. And here is O'Neal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his frame and strength to take the hit and still finish the shot.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. Parks, he's judging for Melvin Eli.
1 shot.
That's good from O'Neal. Clippers trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Richardson outside. Traps in the tray. Richardson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he has this kind of range. The D better adjust or continue to pay the price.
O'Neal sets the screen for Evans. Back to O'Neal. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
For the SuperSonics, Jermaine
1 shot.
1 shot.
On the free throw, no good.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Clippers have shot 50% from the line, 6 of 12 so far.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. The SuperSonics making a switch here. Prezic is checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Sonics leading by 3. Evans kicks to Brezic. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. They set the pick. As to Drobniak. Pocket 6. Over Parks. And it's Seattle with another.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Here's Piatkowski. Off target with his 3. Seattle has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Goldwire. Pass to Evans. Here's Drobniak. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Basketball. Now into the lineup for Los Angeles.
Clippers trail by 5.
Juju.
Here's Wang. Scoreless thus far. Three seconds left. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. The third quarter comes to a close. Sonics lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Seattle leading by 5. Here's Goldwire. Outside, Jones. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Oh, the jam by O'Neal!
What a nasty finish that was. O'Neal playing with a little attitude right now.
Miller outside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Evans. The Clippers getting the bucket. Fades back. The shot, no good.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Richardson the pass to Miller. Clock at 4. No coverage that time.
How about the ball movement there? Creates the opportunity. Nice decision there to send it out.
O'Neal outside. O'Neal sets the screen for Evans. Back to O'Neal. Puts it up from 15. Bank shot, no good. The Clippers trail. Richardson outside. Pass to Miller. To the middle. It's Miller on the wing. Here's the floater. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Here's Goldwire. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The offensive rebound. Here's Drobniak. Goldwire passes to O'Neal. That shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
On the wing, Miller. Here's Wang. No good. That would have tied it.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
You got to be careful guarding him out there because he's more than capable of drawing fouls.
And so the timeout taken by Nate McMillan here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Come on and get loud right now, fans. It's time to cheer on your Clippers.
Elton Brand's checked in for Wang. And the SuperSonics making a change here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break.
Shooting two.
He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you gotta want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And he makes the first. Good on the second, so he makes them both. And so Miller will bring it up for the Clippers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Sonics leading by 4. O'Neal the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by Seattle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot. This one for 3. That one misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Miller at the elbow. Pass to Richardson. Stolen by O'Neal. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
O'Neal doing a nice job that time, able to leak out and capitalize in transition.
Miller outside. Out to the right wing. Evans on the double team. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Goldwire. Pass to O'Neal. And he banks in the layup. O'Neal's got 42 in the game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Now, here's Richardson. A three-pointer is right on target.
Miller is effective from 3 when he takes them, and he does a good job picking his spots.
Pass to Houston. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Sonics lead by 6.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here is Brand. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Love the way Brand is able to use that strong body of his to absorb contact on the way up.
And Seattle making a change here.
At the line for your Clippers, Elton Brand, shooting 1.
Sonics leading by 3. Mason looking around. Tipped away. Here's Payton, and he lays it straight in.
Payton really earning those two, battling successfully.
Miller outside. Now Odom. To the paint. He's looking for Brand and finds him. And that's collected by Miller. For Seattle, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Mason, and it comes off the front of the rim. Clippers trail by 5. On the wing, Miller. Brand sets a screen for Miller. Back to Maggette. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Houston. Here he goes. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
You love the efficiency that Houston scores and plays with. Takes smart shots all the time.
Maggette outside. Here's Brand. Maggette trying to free himself up. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Brand.
Looking confident and ferocious inside.
And here is Payton. Pass to Mason. O'Neal is screen on Odom to the inside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Here's Maggette. Odom on the wing. He's looking for Brand and finds him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Not the tallest or most athletic big, but Brand using the smarts to get to the line. He can beat you with his mind.
Elton Brand taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. Sonics leading by 6. O'Neal dishes to Payton. Pass to Mason. Here's Houston, covered by Maggette, and the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
The Clippers call timeout. Odom kicks to Brand. Miller against Payton. Screen by Brand. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miller. Bucket is good. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice job finishing inside. It's one of the strengths of Andre Miller's game. He knows how to operate in close.
Shoots the 3. The shot misses. Clippers trail by 6. Now here's Odom. Here's Olowokandi. Maggette outside. Oh, the dunk!
Boy, he made a big effort to make sure they got it. A crucial bucket by Brand.
Payton with the ball. Outside, O'Neal. O'Neal is screen on Odom. Now O'Neal. Releases from 15. Can't get it to go. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. Maggette outside. 5 to shoot. Miller misses the 3.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Outside, Payton. Now Mason. Here's Houston. Puts up the 3. It's good.
Boy, you look at Allen Houston work, and it just seems so easy. Comes so naturally to him to score the ball.
Brand outside. Brand sets a screen for Miller. Odom deciding where to go with it. 18 feet away. Miller there for the rebound. And here's Seattle. They lead by 7. Here's O'Neal. And here is Mason. And stolen by Miller.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Andre Miller, third personal foul. Second team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Andre Miller, fourth personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Seattle, Gary Payton at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Talk about much in the clutch. Big trip to the line there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Launches it. The shot is off. So we see the Sonics get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.